We are live. Hello, everybody. It's Jeff and just Dushko, right? How do
Yes,
you actually pronounce? I ask you this every time.
Duško.
Dushko. Okay. I feel weird saying putting the H in there, like because it is like I thought that's how you pronounced it, but I don't see the H in your name, so it's like so.
No, because the letter S actually has a small V on top of it
Oh,
in
okay.
Serbian language, so
Yeah.
it's like hard S.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. So it's Jeff and Dushko here. Episode 104. We should have a few more people joining, I think, as we go on. We'll see how it goes. Technically, this is our 104th episode, which means 2 full years. I started it in 2021 on St. Patrick's Day. Was the first chat we did. So technically, next week is the closest day to St. Patrick's Day. So I guess that's the start of our 3rd year. So that would make this our 2nd year of having streams, which is insane. I didn't think we'd go this long, but we have so far. But we're going to talk about the Dino sets, the Star Wars announcements. We have some Minecraft announcements. The Lego Group's annual results came out, and it's 2 years old. Do we need to redo the banners and stuff? I don't know. This is just me thinking out loud. So if anybody's in chat watching, there's a couple of people there, or at least watching. We'll kind of touch on that later too. Do I need to redesign? Do we still like the green brick and the white and red background? I don't know. That's just something I did on the first few episodes and kind of kept it there because I was lazy. Anyways, so yeah, got a bit of a full episode. There's a good amount of news today as well. So well, not a huge amount of news, but there's enough news to keep us busy for a little while. So we'll do the round table, which really is kind of a flat table right now because it's only the two of us. But we haven't seen Dushko for a while, so why don't you tell us what you've been up to?
Well, lately I've been assembling some sets, like Speed
Cool.
Champions, the latest modular building,
Yeah.
High Speed Train, the new one.
Ooh, yeah. How's that one?
It's interesting build.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't had a
And
chance to.
basically, that's it from my building side. I'm trying to tidy up my Lego room so I can continue to work on my project for 2023 Bricks in the Six show. That's happening in July, I believe.
Yep, July 23rd, the July 23rd weekend. 23rd,
Yes.
24th.
And that's it for now for me.
Cool. All right. Oh, my sister finally responded to my message. I mean, she's probably watching right now. She hasn't put anything in chat yet. But anyways, cool. I asked my sister for her apartment number because I have to send her something, and she finally replied. It's only been 3 hours. She was probably sleeping, so I shouldn't complain. But anyway, as for myself, I have been sorting my bricks down into smaller categories. Like I color sorted last week. This week I'm starting to break down colors by type. I trying to think. I built Speed Champions, but that was last week, wasn't it? I think I already showed these ones off March. Yeah, we're March 8th. So I got these last week already. I built them. Lots of sorting, lots of organizing. I've been trying to tidy up my room. I've started taking and I probably showed this in the past too. I started taking printed tiles and transferring them over for the 2x2s and the 1x2s, transferring them over to 16x16 base plates. That's a lot of, I think that's Explorians or Mtron tiles, but just so I kind of have an idea of what I have when I'm trying to build something. And 1x2 and 2x2 tiles are the ones that we have the most of. I have the most of usually. This one kind of got me all the black and yellow arrows, which you think that's a lot, but then I have another whole page of like 16, a whole base plate of that one arrow. I don't know why I have that many, but I do. So, and I figured I'd just put them into a bin and kind of store that off to the side as a sorted tile bin. I might run out of base plates by doing that, but that's okay. And then I'm also just like, I've got smaller. Is this it? Nope. So I've also just I'm trying to take most of my decorated stuff, my decorated tiles, Hey, there's David. Hello. Try to take most of my decorated tiles out of my regular tile bin because with all the new tiles we're getting, the new shapes, um, I've had to separate these out. So I'm doing that with the slopes and tiles, and I might expand that a little bit and just try and extract anything that's printed out of my regular wall sections, just so that I have more room and more container space. Because I will dedicate a couple little sorting bin areas for printed stuff. And it's like, well, if I don't have that, if I'm not using that space to hold printed pieces, that's one more piece I can fit into the system without having to do a major expansion, which is scary because all the parts we're getting lately, major expansions they're coming. So, hello, Mr. David.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Do you have any news for us?
I have a rant.
Yeah, well, I know you have a rant. Oh, hi, Yvonne. You finally types in.
Hi, Ivan.
Um, you have a rant. Okay, well,
Oh, I did build something.
what'd you build? Helicopter? No.
No,
Why not? You built a custom built a new one, or is that? Oh, you built an extension?
no, it's a. I. This is the actual set,
Okay,
and this is my version,
okay,
which pretty much follows the original, but I
yeah,
did change the cargo section because I wasn't satisfied with
yeah.
the Lego made one, so
I haven't built mine yet, but yeah,
I built my own, which
cool.
has a lot more cargo
Yeah,
space.
you have a lot more
and
in there though too,
and
because
and I added some thrusters because you know
yeah,
it should. And so if I added thrusters, I needed to add some more solar panels, so I
yeah,
did that also.
uh-huh.
And I did change all the connection for Technic pins
Yeah. You like the
because
pins better,
yeah, the pins are more
eh?
solid, and
Yeah.
I have
It,
more I have more Technic pins than I
yeah,
have
this is true
the
too.
other version of.
Yeah, that's true too. That's still a new part that they use. So that when you held that up, it kind of looked a little bit like a fish or something, like
Yeah, it
with
looks like
gills.
after I finished it,
Yeah,
I kind of looked at it and said, "It looks like a
like
swordfish
yeah, a swordfish or a
or a
shark or something.
barracuda."
Yeah, barracuda. Yeah, that's actually a good. That's a good one for
Yep.
it. There you go. You've got a name for it. It's the Blacktron barracuda. Ooh, I like
So
that.
yeah, that's what I did, and
Cool.
I also went. I got an alert for that Costco were having the Series 24 minifigures for sale. The whole
Okay.
box, the box of 36. So I
Yes. Okay.
ordered
For
one on
sale.
March 5th, late at night. I
Not
mean,
bad.
I think it was like 11 p.m.
Yeah.
when I made my order, and I got it on March 7th, which was
That's
yesterday.
that's pretty
And
good.
today, while I was going through meetings, I
Yeah.
was looking at the bags, and I found my tree
Your bennies.
spaceman.
Your space baby bennies. Woohoo!
So I have my three brown spacemen and my three baby
Awesome.
space babies.
Awesome. It's
And
awesome
I,
that you
I'm
had that.
supposed to get another box from another source,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but
Well,
it didn't come in. It was supposed to come in, and it didn't. And so I'm hoping I'm still gonna get that second box, so I get three more. But
yeah. Yeah, because
at
I
least I
noticed.
have one box, and
Yep.
I'm probably gonna sell the rest. I'm probably gonna have the. I'm going to take the green spaceman or green. I don't know what it is. The second one
The
on.
alien one or the
Yeah,
no?
the alien one. I'm gonna
Yeah.
probably take those. I'm gonna probably gonna sell the rest. So if you want the Falcon girl, just let me know.
I'm
And
good. I'm good. I've got more than I need. I've got 8 of her right now.
woohoo!
Which I didn't mean to get that many. It's just every time I find a bag and the Falcon and the Orc both are a plastic bag in a bag,
Yeah,
so they're easy to pick out. So it's like if I find one, I'll just grab it because you know But for Benny's, I have four of the babies. Actually, I have five because I have one in my display case or in my display, and then I have four here on my shelf. Um, which I'll just pull over. So I have like the four babies and the four browns, and then I
Babies.
have my almost ready purple, and I just put all the other bits on the guy, the Chinese New Year set figure. Um, so, but yeah, eventually I'll have a full purple fig. I'm not rushed about it. I think
Well, I
actually I
was
can.
when you announced today in our private chat that there was new pieces on bricks
Yeah.
and pieces. I was hoping for
Oh yeah.
that purple helmet and purple air tank, but
Yeah. No, not yet. But they're starting to add some new parts because they did say that they did announce that earlier in the year. I think that they were going to start phasing in things slowly.
yeah,
So I now have an alert on new parts through that site. So what did you actually buy the figures for? The 36 pack.
the 36 pack was 179.99, I think, plus
Okay,
tax.
yeah, because that's what it is right now. Uh, 180 divided by 36.
So it's about
$5 a fig, so it's $1 off. Okay, interesting. I'm just throwing it up here. Sure.
and for me, buying the whole box
Yeah,
is it's I'd prefer buying the whole box and reselling the figs I don't want,
yeah,
because first of all, I usually make money. I
yeah,
usually end
yeah.
up,
Because you sell them for more than $5 usually,
yeah.
right?
Well, the most
For
popular
most of
ones you
them.
sell for more than
Yeah,
the $5, and the
yeah, yeah.
least popular one, and you might lose a little on the least popular ones, but
The soccer girl.
I
Yeah,
always end up making money
yeah,
off my box.
yeah, yeah.
And
Exactly.
most of all, it saves me the
The
hassle
hassle.
of you know counting the bags and
Yeah,
looking at in the stores, and
yeah,
everybody's looking weird at you, especially the clerks, because
yeah. I was.
you're
I
filling
walked into.
bags. And
Yeah, I walked into my Walmart yesterday because I had to get toilet paper, and and I walked through the toy department and I actually found that they had them finally on the shelf in the bag. So I grabbed four, and I ended up all of them went right into my store because I got two of the soccer players. I just randomly grabbed. I got two soccer players. I got the rocking horse one, and I'm trying to think what the third one was or the last one was. I think it was the space alien. Yeah, no, it was the one with the weird gun, the gun that's made up of the roller skates. That's the alien Ren.
yeah, the alien,
Yeah.
that's the one
So
I'm gonna keep.
I just added them to my store inventory. I'm not actually selling them yet. I got Muppets. No, Looney Tunes. I think was the last one, the last collectible set. That wasn't serious. Is that right? Yeah, I've got the Looney Tunes. No, the Muppets was last. I can't remember now.
Yeah,
I'm trying to whichever
the
one the
Muppets
last
was
one was.
there was the Looney Tunes first, then the
Okay,
Muppets.
so I have a bunch of Muppets characters. I have a bunch of series 23 and 24 that I haven't. They're in my inventory, but I haven't put them into the store directly, just because right now they're still accessible. I'll wait
Hey,
till I.
my backlog in my backlog, I have the Marvel series
Oh, there you go.
still in the bags that I need to, because I usually what I do is I sit in front of the TV and I fill
Yeah,
all the bags in the, and I identify all the figs into
yeah.
the bags, and I mark the bags with a
Okay.
little number saying, well, that's that that
Yeah,
minifigure, that's that minifigure. So then that's when I put them on my Brickling store. So
yeah, yeah. And
I
for
sell
me,
them sealed.
mhm,
So
yeah. See, I open mine up just and put them into a smaller bag because then you don't get a lot of pieces jumbling together, and you can send it letter mail a little bit easier.
yeah.
And that way, I'm 100% certain I got the right figure, right?
Well,
Because yeah,
in all those years, because I've been selling those minifigures since Series 1,
yeah,
and in all those years, I messed up only once.
yeah. Fair enough. Hello, Jeff, as well. Hello, Eric. See you guys piping in on the chat. Yvonne, obviously we saw you earlier, but we'll say hi again. Um,
So yeah, in my backlog, I have some Marvel minifigures to sort out. I
yeah,
have the the Muppets also.
yeah,
I have to sort out. and I have some Series 23 and now Series 24. So I have a
Yeah, and
big backlog of figs that I need to sort out and add to my store.
yeah, I'm just gonna quickly look in my inventory because I think I've sold all my Marvel figs. They actually sold fairly well. I mean, I didn't mark them up drastically. I just did the average sale price. Let me just see here. Scroll down.
Minifigures usually sell well, and you you just need to, even the less popular ones, you
Yeah,
just need to wait out like 1 or 2 years,
yeah,
and then they go for the asking price,
yeah,
and
exactly.
usually are marked up even. So
Yeah, yeah. Um,
so
I'm
that's
just
why
looking through.
I usually don't lose a lot of money on buying a whole case,
Yeah,
even if I buy them from Costco at 180 per case. So
yeah. The only thing I have left are the Marvel sheets. I'm sold out of figures on that one. So Marvel was actually pretty good for me. It's probably one of the first sets I sold fairly well, not sets, but individual figures that I actually sold fairly quickly. So just before we went live, I was showing. I realized I have two of the hair pieces that I use for my minifigures, and yes, those are Brick
woohoo!
Sticker Shop stickers on the torsos because wouldn't they look awesome if they came in gray and green and all the colors for those
Yes,
torsos? But I was saying that these torsos, I thought they only came in agent sets, but it turns out they actually came also in. They were Zane's hair in a few Ninjago sets as well.
yes they are.
But the average price for this hairpiece, brand new, is $295, which
Wow,
is
for a
absolutely
hair
insane
piece.
for one
Wow.
hairpiece. That's why I don't have sig figs. So I'm hoping that hair gets released again in the tan color because that's probably the closest to my hair. I guess I might be able to go to dark tan. I don't know. Is it available in dark tan? Would dark tan make sense? Let's just see if dark tan's there. Oh no, metallic gold, pearl gold, flat silver, tan, reddish brown, light gray. I mean, if I wait long enough, I can go light gray, dark orange, brown, and black. So yeah,
I would probably have to go for white.
well, the white is whites. No, I'd rather go gray if I had to.
No,
The
me,
gray ones
me. I would have to go for white.
for white.
Look
You're
at
not a
me.
white. You're
Mostly
gray.
gray. I'm
Anyway,
light gray.
there you go. So yeah, I was just kind of interested to see. Um, I think I have this on my list when I'm shopping at stores. I think it's in my favorite list, but usually if it's over $1 or $2, I'm not going to pay that much for them. Um, just because I'm a cheap person, I guess. I don't know. No,
Well,
just
you're
because
not
two
cheap.
dollars for
I mean, it's just a hairpiece. I
yeah,
mean,
and two
I know
dollars for
hairpiece that are usually expensive, and they usually go for above 50 cents a hairpiece.
yeah.
But I mean, 250 for one hairpiece. That's a lot
Yeah.
of money.
Well, especially since I want to buy them so that I can give them to people, right? Like here's my sig fig because that's something we do, and I've got a few people's sig figs that I've got somewhere on a display. I think they're over there
It might
somewhere.
be cheaper to get your own printed bricks instead.
Yeah, this is true for that price. Um, that's quite possible. I don't know. Anyway, all right, we've gone around the room. I think yeah, we've gone around the room. Dave, I'm saving the rant till the end of the news, just so you know. I
Well,
haven't read much about it personally, but
I'm very calm right now, so
that's good. Oh, let me speaking of calm, my kid, or I could change my hairstyle. I could do that, sister. Wrong finger for the record. No. Yeah, I don't know. Uh, I did want to actually say one more thing. My kid came home today. My kid sent me an email from his school account today, which he never does, saying, "Dad, my phone is not working. Or it's broken."
hmm.
And I was like, "Oh." Well, he said it's busted, basically. So he came home and he thought he, he he basically said someone dropped something on it or whatever. So I knew it wasn't his fault. But I just wanted to show you the picture of this phone because it's insane. I'm just pulling up the pictures now. So he was at school and he was in the gym and they have a workout area in the gym. So he's lifting weights, and he had put his phone on the floor because he had his earbuds in, and there's no pockets in their school shorts. And he basically had his phone on the floor. Someone else said, "Hey, do you mind if I use the machine while you're resting?" And he said, "Sure." So he stepped away, and the guy came up with two or three huge extra weights to put on the machine. One of them was 45 pounds, and guess what he dropped?
On the phone. Ooh.
So that's the circuit. This is the circuit board, and
Aye.
I was like, "Oh my god!" Oh no, that's and you can see the curve on the phone.
You can see the phone is actually dented.
It's warped, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" So he got this phone for Christmas from my ex. Got him a new phone because they were like it was $250 on Boxing Day or Black Friday or whatever. So the phone lasted him 2.5 months. Not his fault. The kid right away said, "Oh my god, sorry." Pulled up his phone, looked at the price for screen replacement, and gave him $170. He transferred him $170 because that's roughly what it would cost. Because of the warp and there's a crack here in the edge too. It's a write-off this phone. I think we're going
Yeah,
to.
it's not gonna. You
So
cannot fix that phone.
yeah.
Forget
So
it.
I mean, he's got enough money. I think that he could buy a replacement phone for the same phone as a replacement. But it basically is going to use up all his money. But at least the guy was okay enough to give him some money for the damage he caused.
Yeah.
But here's a lesson for you: don't take your phone into places where people could drop weights on them or anything. Really.
Or don't put it on the floor.
Or don't put it on the floor. Well, again, he had no pocket, so he's got a. It's funny because I jokingly said you should have a fanny pack, and I forgot that he actually they went to one of the amusement parks in the States, Six Flags in the States, and he actually bought a fanny pack that was fluorescent orange or whatever to put all their stuff in when they're going on the rides because it makes sense to have your wallet and something that's got a zipper on it so it doesn't fall out. So now he's thinking of taking that with him and putting his phone in that just underneath his shirt or whatever so that he has it on him, but he won't drop it.
Either that or like an arm band.
Yeah, well, that's what I say. Yeah, there's people that have them on their arms and stuff too. But he's got the fanny pack in on his person, right? So, or he's got the fanny pack already, so he doesn't have to buy it. But then the good thing was his old phone was still working, so he's now back on his old phone, and he's looking to. I told him to stew on it. We told him to stew on it for a few days to figure out if he wants to keep his old phone for a while or
Save up some money.
My phone could technically go to him, and I could buy a new one because my work, like every 2 years, I get a discount on a phone at work. So I'd still pay a lot more than he would pay for a new phone because I'll get something more modern than what he had. But I also get a discount at work. Like we get a part of our benefits, you get a lifestyle credit.
Yeah.
So if you go to the gym, you can put it towards that. If you want to buy a laptop, you can put it towards that. So I can pretty much buy a new phone without it costing me money technically. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then I'll still charge him a couple $100 for my phone because then at least he's paid. Well, because he's getting 170 from this kid, or he got 170 from this kid. So I don't think if I gave it to him for free, then he wouldn't be as careful with it, right?
Yeah.
Now, technically, since he already got $170 from this kid, he's paying 30 out of his wallet. It's not really free, right? It's basically free for him, but trying to teach him to learn what money or the cost of
right,
stuff.
the value of money.
Yeah, value of money. Okay, so first of all, happy Women's Day, International Women's Day.
Well, it's actually International Women's Rights Day.
Do you want to run the chat? No. Fair. Happy International Women's Rights Day, because women are always right. No, I mean yes, but
yes.
Surprisingly, the only website that actually had anything about it was Jay's Brick Blog, and it says Happy International Women's Day, so that's why I use that one. But
well, most people say International Women's Day because
because that. So the interesting thing was, in the past few years, Lego had released a Jane Goodall set at this time, the Amelia Earhart set. They haven't done one this year. Doesn't mean they won't. They seem to be a little bit behind in their gift with purchases. in that the moving truck was supposed to go with the Jazz Club, but the moving truck was released as a gift for purchase a few weeks after the Jazz Club came out. So I'm wondering, like, it is possible still there might be a gift for purchase that's an International Women's Day type gift in the coming weeks. But Jay's brick blog
Oh,
has
Lego did make an effort in the last few months to, incorporate more
yeah,
female characters into their sets,
yeah,
and they've redone the whole Friends lines to give women like interesting jobs,
yeah.
and so I think they made good strides to incorporate more females, strong female characters into their line. So
Yeah. So Jay did he's been one of the things he talks about is every 3 years he's been comparing the gender equality in Lego sets in general. So he kind of went through some of the themes um as to and introduced um showing basically over the years. So this is for city themes. Green is equal men to women. So sets that have equal men to women versus yellow has at least one female minifig or blue is no female minifig. So kind of breaking down the sets over time. And you can see the equal number of like over the years. This is 2022, this is 2014. So there is definitely a decrease in the amount of no females in fig sets and an increase in sets with females in it. So Lego is starting to, well, making a move on the right track. Um, if you're a fan of City, you may have noticed Lego making a regular practice to depict women doing the same jobs as men.
yeah, I
Awesome.
mean the female knight in the King's Lion, the Lion King's
Yeah,
castle is
yeah.
a good
Well,
example of that,
and it's the lines. Yeah, it's
because
the line.
it's not historically accurate, not at all, but
Yeah, true enough. Yeah.
it is a
Legos
good.
Lego City male to female ratio. So over the years, fig wise, we were 13 figs that were female and 979 male, and now we're 7684. So it's almost equal. So it's kind of an interesting stat, right? Like just okay, Star Wars. I don't know that you can really do Star Wars because when you look at anything franchise, like other than Princess Leia in the original series, right? Like, um,
Well, that's the problem with all these licenses, is that you
yeah,
have to rely on the
on the
storytelling. You
content,
have
yeah,
to
on the
rely
storytelling, yeah,
on the franchise
yeah. And I
to.
mean, yes, the franchises are becoming more diverse and getting
Yeah,
more
yeah,
female
they are, but
ratios and stuff. And
like
I mean, it does kind of
like you
show.
said, in Star Wars, in the first three movies, the
Yeah,
only
yeah,
female character, strong female character, was Princess Leia.
yeah, yeah. So anyway, it's an interesting read. Star Wars male to female to droid ratio. There were more droids than females in the first what 5, 6, 7, the first 7 years of Star Wars that he compared. There was more droids to females. Anyway,
Should have compared male, female droids and aliens.
and aliens. Yeah, there you go. Um, anyway, so I mean, step in the right direction, but it's just kind of interesting to see that Lego is trending that way as well, which I mean makes sense. They kind of have to.
And I applaud that, because if you look at their target market,
Mhm.
it's mostly young boys who still
Yep.
are still buying Lego sets. Yeah, I mean girls are also buying Lego sets, but
Yeah.
the target audience is still young boys. So putting female figs in the toy that's destined to be bought by boys is pretty bold, and
Yeah.
it's a tribute to Lego's efforts to incorporate more female
It
characters.
it would be very interesting to see what Lego's market share is now of that age group for boys versus girls buying to see if it has shifted. I'm quite sure it has. I'm quite sure the number of girls getting Lego
Yeah,
sets.
yeah, because of the Friends line,
Well, friends, but I
probably.
mean, even just the cities and themes or those
Yeah,
type of things, right? Like, it would be that would be an interesting stat for Lego to release at some point. Um, But yeah. All right. From that, we'll go to a little bit of sad news. This week, or in the past week, one of the designers, who's mostly known for the Lego headlight brick, the Erling brick, as it's been called in the community, Erling Ditkerson. Sorry for the pronunciation. He passed away at the age of 78 on March 1st. He has, like I said, made his main
Contribution.
contribution. The biggest contribution he had was the headlight brick, but in this article there's a few other items that he was with
Yeah,
the
but
designer
the
of.
the headlight brick is like
Yeah,
the brick that
it was
changed
the first
the
smart
whole
brick,
game for
right?
Lego.
Yeah. So it's sad that we've lost him. I mean, I think 2004 was his last year at Lego, so he hasn't been obviously working for Lego for a while. But he made
Because
that.
when it was released, it was just what it's what it is. It was just a headlight brick. You would
Yeah,
put a
a
transparent
yeah, a very
plate or on it, and it would be a
exactly.
headlight. But
Yeah.
then fans
Whoops. What did I do? Oh yeah.
got a
So
hold of that brick,
yeah, and started
and
doing interesting things.
through Lugnet and through sharing on the internet and
Yeah,
through Brick Shelf, they started sharing ideas how you could use that brick to uh, do snap technique,
yeah,
and
exactly,
then
exactly.
the whole game changed
Yeah,
into mocks and
yeah,
building techniques. So
exactly. So some of the other patents he had was one of the
the cheese
transparent
slope.
winds. I know that's actually a transparent windshield
Oh,
from the '80s helicopter sets.
oh yeah, the small, yeah.
Yeah, I knew Dave would recognize that because he was. Also,
I
the
use them on
turntable,
spaceship. Come on.
the original 2x2 turntable was one of his patents or one of his designs, and then the car wash brushes and hoses and stuff was something else that he was credited with in some of the patents. Um, and of course, the expert Lego logo that we've had on sets for a long time shows the Erling brick joined together in this fun pattern. Um, it's also on the creator sets now, so it's kind of a throwback to him. So sad that we've lost him, but thank you for producing the parts that made Lego more fun.
Thank you.
So yeah. All right, we will get into other news now. Some Lego idea sets. There's a few idea sets that hit 10,000 this week because why not? The first here is the U Litora Elephant Fountain, Katina Archives or Katina. I'm assuming this is an actual fountain. This field is featured the symbol of Catalina. Is that no Catania? I don't know where that is. Which is the elephant fountain. So I have no idea where this place is. I have to admit.
It's in
The point
Italy.
where sorry.
It's in Italy.
Oh, it's in Italy. Okay, I haven't been to Italy, so thank you, Dushko. So a famous
You learn
elephant fountain
something
in
every
Italy.
day.
There you go. It's in Italy. So that one's hit 10,000. Another one that hit 10,000 this week was another Iron Giant model, or possibly the
Yet,
same Iron Giant model that's been in the past. I'm not 100% sure. This build is based on the giant robot. It does not say if it's a duplicate, but I remember there was an Iron Giant in the past that was an idea set as well, or that was
there
in.
there were like several iterations of that
Yeah, yeah,
idea,
so,
and I think it's not the first one who reaches 10,000, but Lego never made it
no,
into a set, and I would be very surprised if it made it to into a set,
yeah, same here.
because
Especially, yeah, it
the
hasn't.
movie is not that popular.
Yeah,
It's pretty old.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
nobody's talking about that movie, so,
exactly. It's
and you
more
don't have a lot
nostalgia.
of toys from that coming from that movie either.
Yeah,
So
yeah, agreed. So, but hey, obviously 10,000 people thought they liked it enough to vote it. So
yeah, but it's easy to click and
yeah,
give your support, but
So
It's a
another
whole
one.
lot of it's a whole other thing when you have to take out your credit card and buy the set.
Yeah, for sure. So another one, Lego NASA, well, Lego astronaut. I don't know if it's actually NASA. So just like a large scale astronaut with posable joints, 12 posable joints,
Well, it's
movable
probably
fingers.
NASA because if it was Russian, it would be a cosmonaut.
This is true. So I just put NASA in there for, well, and they probably didn't want to put NASA in there because then
Yeah,
you have to pay for,
licensing.
yeah. So, but it's a couple of shots of it. So it has the pack on his back, like the rocket pack and stuff.
Jetpack.
So I don't know that this would. I don't know if there'd be a lot of people that would want this. I'll be honest.
Well, there is a big community of
Yeah.
space Lego space fans, but I don't mean classic space. I mean like
Yeah. Like
shuttles and
real
rockets,
space.
real
Yeah.
space
Modern
stuff,
space.
modern space,
Yeah.
and they are like crazy about stuff like this, and
Yeah.
they seem to have a lot of money to spend. So
Yeah. This is true. I
I
wish I
would
could
I
be
would
crazy.
I would figure Lego would want to tap into that market.
Yeah. Yeah. So well, and it's stuff that NASA could sell in
Because
their.
the shuttle was a good seller. The big idea was it an idea? Yeah, expert
Yeah.
shuttle
Yeah.
was a big seller for a long time, and it was sold out for a long time on
Yeah.
Lego.com. So
Yeah. So. Anyways, also just noticing, I'll get to this one in a second. Axel has joined us in chat. Hello, Axel. Welcome. And he's saying hello to the room. So nice that you can join us. The another idea set is the Scream, which is a famous piece of art. Has reached 10,000
that I
supporters.
would see as a Lego set
Yeah.
because they already did that with the Van Gogh thing.
Yeah. Axel, we're saving it till the end. Uh, so yeah, it's 3D based, and it looks like you can actually have the painter inside the head.
This is
I,
actually funny. This is great.
so again, I've never personally liked this piece of art personally. Like it's not really something that I've
But
aspired or
it's
liked.
famous. Everybody
It is
knows
very
that.
famous, yes.
Everybody knows
Uh,
that painting. Even if you don't know the name, even if
yeah.
you don't know who painted it, everybody saw that
Well,
painting
because
at least
everybody
once.
saw Home Alone.
Yeah.
No. Totally different movie, of course, or totally different, not related in any shape or form. Um, yeah, the Danish. It's a Danish painter. I don't know that he's Danish. His name isn't here. Sorry, I just saw it. Edvard Munch.
Munch.
I would almost say that sounds more German.
Yeah.
As a last name, but I'm not sure. 100%. But yeah. Anyways, and I think that's it for idea sets. I think. Oh no, there was one more that I just closed by mistake. So there was another one here that was an amethyst geode. Hit 10,000 as well. So just it comes with a hammer. What?
Well, every time now when I see a geode, I'm reminded of Sheldon in
Oh, fair enough. Yeah,
saying, "Yeah, rocks. It's not geology is not a real science."
it's not a real science. Yeah. So technically, Lego has had a piece. There's actually a little piece that's a geode. So I mean, we kind of need to have that in a larger scale. This is at 2,800 pieces though. So
Wow.
yeah, yeah.
Don't think it's happening. You're
No.
not gonna want to have.
Like how much transparent, possibly purple, hard to tell, do you need in a set?
Well, do you really want like a
Oh,
$500 Lego rock?
Norwegian. He's a Norwegian artist.
Oh,
Thank you, Paxel.
thank you, Axel. You
And
learn
yes, the
something new
stones.
every day.
The stones are meh, but I like the hammer. Yeah, Lego we should have a Lego tool belt. Can make it Tim the Tool Man. No, just a Lego tool belt. Um, anyways, and then the next thing up is kind of ideas related, but not. Bricklink's designer program, which historically has taken Lego idea sets and that failed and put them into their
Yeah.
own purchasing program. This year, they've decided to allow fans to submit models to be chosen as part of the designer program. So I'm just going to quickly open up the page here. So they've already December 9th was when the program started, where people were creating their designs. Designs were submitted from February 1st to the 28th, and we're now in a crowd support thing. So between now and March 31st, you can go on and you can vote if you are a Bricklink, if you have a registered Bricklink account. You can go in and vote on what sets you like. I believe it's a ranking system of sorts. There's 375 submissions, and you choose one of the three. Oh, and sorry, there's 375 to choose from, and choose one of the three provided emojis to cast your vote. The crowd vote will contribute to Brinklink's international selection criteria. To select 5 finalists, the fan vote will run into the 31st. So you can basically rank it with not for me, like it, love it, on each of the sets. So you can go through and kind of rank it, and they will choose the winning models based on that. Yeah, exactly. Based on that criteria of fan voting, but they also have said the crowd vote weighs in alongside the Bricklink Designer Program's internal selection criteria. So that obviously the Bricklink Designer Program / Lego has final word on whether or not they're going to actually to do something about it.
Yeah, they're
Uh,
not gonna make a set if it's not gonna sell. If they have numbers that
or
say,
or if it's like a if it even represents a licensed theme, they're probably not going to do it automatically, right? Yeah, the mic breathing was Dave. Oh, oh, you make me want to mute you there. Oh, look, I can. There, better. Uh, and then
"I
review.
am your father."
No, you're not. The review period for them to decide which models will make it in are between April and May, and in late May they will announce the 5 sets. I'm assuming this will then they'll then collaborate with fan designers to prepare them for production, and then the whole thing starts over again. Oh, Bricklink members may pre-order their favorite sets with a limit of 2 each set per household, and all sets that receive 3,000 per orders will be produced up to 20,000 units. So same idea as last time. Each set will be manufactured during a limited one-time production run, and that's in February of next year, where they actually go into crowdfunding. So after they review them, the designers then have to go back in and meet Lego's criteria for parts and making sure that they're, the right number of parts, the active parts, all that stuff. And then they'll be available for crowdfunding in February, and production and shipping summer and fall of 2024. And probably again in February next year, January next year, the whole cycle will start over again for people submitting new sets. So, um, yeah, it's kind of interesting to see how this works out. I mean, it's nice that anybody can basically submit something. Maybe we
More
can
ways
spend.
for Lego to make money.
Yeah, well, yeah. They don't need. Wait, that's later. Don't get me got. Don't do that to me, Dave. Anyway, so 375 submissions is a lot to go through, but maybe we can review them at some point, maybe a few at a time or something in the future. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll figure out if that's something we actually want to do. So Lego confirmed. So March 10th, which is in 2 days, so on Friday, is March 10th, MAR10IO
Mario Day.
So there is going to be a new set revealed on March 10th. That is not an 18 plus set. So hopefully, I was going to say hopefully it's not another addition to the gaming series, because
Yeah, everybody's wishing for
for figures.
a minifig version of Mario and friends.
Yeah.
So.
The event will be streamed on Lego's YouTube channel at Friday at 8 a.m. It doesn't say what time zone, so I assume that'd be Eastern because that's where we are, but who knows? So Friday morning, obviously the world will be either happy as anything or annoyed at Lego and Nintendo once again. So, but for those of you that love Mario, happy Mario Day on Friday.
Do, do, do,
Uh,
do, do,
my dad's
do,
birthday's on
do.
Sunday. I'm just realizing too. Okay, so when the February when March 1st came out, the Lego Houses of the World set became a gift with purchase. Originally, it was a rewards purchase you can make, but it became a gift for purchase, and it was supposed to run to March the 12th, and it sold out within. Well, this is March 6th, so it sold out within a few days. It might have actually come out on the 3rd or 4th of January. I didn't actually, or of February or March. Sorry, I didn't open up the original article because I thought the one that said it sold out already was even funnier. Um, because things like this don't last. Now that being said, there were people that were able to triple stack gift for purchases. Because if you bought the Hobbit or the Lord of the Rings Rivendell set, you could get this one. You could get the Frodo or the little brickhead set, and some of the stores that still had the moving truck were giving them away as well.
Wow.
So some people were getting 3 different gift with purchases, which makes it a little bit more worthwhile to buy the Rivendell set on those days. But obviously this is now sold out.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
that's kind of well. I thought Lego was past this because we stopped doing the spreadsheet because Lego stock has been,
Yeah,
decent for the past few weeks. So I
yeah,
thought we were past this sets or gift with purchase being sold out within a few hours of being available. So
yeah. Actually,
so
they don't even have.
that to me is a bit disappointing.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, especially like that, just
Not that
such low
I
quantity.
wanted that set. I don't.
No,
I didn't.
I'm the same.
But
Yeah,
I mean, for fans who did want that set and now it's sold out within just one day,
one or
I
two
mean,
days.
it's
Yeah, yeah,
disappointing,
yeah.
and frankly, like I said, it's
Oh,
disappointing, especially since Lego has been doing better at providing sets and keeping up
yeah,
their inventory. And
yeah. So it lasted a day and a half, for the record.
wow,
Um, so I
that's
mean,
not a
maybe.
lot of time.
Well, but I mean, it could have been that people just basically just decided to order a bunch of sets that day. Like it doesn't mean it's all the Rivendell sets and stuff, right? Like Rivendell actually was back ordered as well. I saw um, over the past like I think yesterday
Yeah,
or
but
whatever,
that
but
that
back ordered for like
that
10 or 15 days type
yeah,
thing.
but
So,
that's for me that's normal because it's like a marketing strategy. You
yeah,
create scareness and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
rare.
Axel, this is a good question. Would you settle for a buildable Mario or a brickhead? Not a brickhead, but maybe a buildable Mario. But wouldn't that end up being an 18 plus line
Yeah, and
technically?
people
It would probably be
people
brickheads.
want a minifig Mario.
Yeah.
That's what they want.
Oh, geez. Anyway, okay. Next is a new elementary article, which is interesting. I forget. Oh, you know what? I forgot to actually look at new elementary to look for the new parts. I put it in here, um, and forgot to look at it. I think most of the new parts we'll get through another article, so we won't bother with that. Okay, so Minecraft brickhead sets. So new sets were announced this week for Minecraft, and they are 3 brickheads. So we get Alex at 86 pieces, a llama at 100 pieces, and a zombie for 81 pieces. So personally, I'm not a huge big brickhead fan. I'll buy the occasional one if I think I like it, but none of these
I'm
really
not a
interest
I'm
me.
not a brickhead fan, and
Not a
I
Minecraft.
don't know anything about Minecraft. So
Yeah,
I know
and Axel.
it exists, but
Yeah,
other than that,
Lego always gives the people what they want. Free Lego. No. All right. Also announced actually today. Was that today? No, yesterday.
No, yesterday.
Yep. So there's 2 new sets based on The Mandalorian. I have yet to watch the new season. I haven't watched the first 2 episodes yet, but I hope to
You
get catch up.
should.
Oh, I will. I just life has been in the way, and I gotta wait for my kid to have time too. So, but yeah, Lego is announced 2 sets today or yesterday. The first one is a pirate snub fighter, which selling for $34.99 US, probably about 44 Canadian, starting May 5th. This
Brand
one
new.
is
Well, it's the Buzz Lightyear cockpit, but in a brand new color.
an actual trans black versus the current color that we've called trans black, which is actually a brownish shade.
Yeah.
So this is more of a true tint, I guess you could say. And it comes with two characters that are in the episode. I think what is episode 1 or 2?
One.
1. Okay, that these 2 characters come in. The other one is the Mandalorian Starfighter, which is a little mini build, $15.99. It comes with another, apparently Mando and Grogu come in every set. Well, not every set, but I mean,
Well, like I
yeah.
said before, I kind of like these little sets because
I think this one's adorable. Yeah,
it's a cheap way to get the minifigures that you want from
yeah,
the Star
agreed.
Wars universe. So
Agreed.
and so for families and kids with low income, I
Yeah,
think it's a good
no,
idea. So
that makes total sense. And has anybody put Baby Yoda's head on a space baby yet?
ooh. Or Space Baby head on the Grogu.
Well, but the hands wouldn't match. But Baby Yoda head on a space baby might be interesting to try one of these hours. I'll have to try that later. Anyway, okay. Next article up is some more new sets, and there's a couple of actual articles here. I think they kind of overlap. Did I? Yeah, okay. So there's 2 Jurassic World sets that were announced. So the first one here, I just realized the screen isn't that huge, is the 30th anniversary sets revealed. I think I have duplicate articles, but they're slightly different. So this news leaked yesterday night. Leaked. I don't know if it was actually leaked or it was just someone got the news before others. But it's officially announced this morning that the Lego is doing a 30th anniversary for the Jurassic Park sets with 5 new sets. The first one is a 4+ set, which is a Velociraptor Escape, which this is the first time that the lawyer dude from Jurassic Park is in a set. He's I think that's the lawyer guy, from what I remember. He's the one. Is he not the one that sits on the toilet and then gets dealt
Eden.
with? Yeah, eaten. That's a good way to say it. But so there's that little set is coming out. Next up, we have a Dilophosaurus ambush, which is the one with oh god, I can't remember his name either. Dennis. Yeah. You didn't say the magic word. And the Dilophosaurus and
You can also call him Newman.
Newman. Yeah, that's what I was about to say, and I'm like, no, that's not right. Yeah, I think there are some new dino molds in these sets. There definitely is in one of the larger sets. But I think they've updated some of the molds. This one comes with a decent looking Jeep as well.
Yeah.
It was pretty.
I think it's a little blocky on the backside, but
yeah, like the cover.
Yeah.
I think there is another Jeep as well, though. I thought I saw 2 Jeeps. Then there's the Triceratops research set, which comes with its own pile of poop. Which
that
is
is
awesome.
Hilarious. That is a nice attention.
It totally fits in with the movie because that was the scene, right?
Yeah.
And it comes with the Ford Explorer that I think looks better
But
than
the Triceratops should be lying on her
this
side.
Is true.
But.
Yes. And I think this Ford Explorer actually looks a little bit better than the one that came in the bigger set. It's not quite there, but
it's not quite there. I think.
Yeah.
Still a little high on the wheels. The wheels should be like more into the body.
Yeah, sure. I agreed. But the poop also has a removable feature so you can get whatever's inside. Oh yeah, she's looking at the berries or whatever that are in the
She's trying to find the berries.
Yeah, not the dinosaurs berries for their.
No.
Yeah, anyway. Next up, we have the Brachiosaurus discovery, which this is definitely a
That
new
this is
mold.
actually a brand new mold,
Yeah,
and my son Jacob, who's a
yeah,
big diehard dinosaur fans and a
yeah,
big Jurassic World fan, was saying to me the other day, they did not make the
yeah.
Brachiosaurus. So there you go, Lego answering the call and finally
Yes,
making a Brachiosaurus.
yes, sister. He was potty snacks. Um, yeah, and this one had the Jeep as well, which I think is a bit of a better rendition of a Jeep because
Yeah,
it
yeah,
doesn't have a
it
top on
looks
it.
way better.
Yeah. I although it's funny because it's probably fairly similar, but just without that top on the back,
Yeah.
it looks much better. I love the dinosaur, although my sister was commenting that it looks like someone sliced his neck, but obviously that's just to give him the motion so he can lower his head and raise his head. Um, this one in the tree looks meh. It's not bad, but I
Eh,
can see
it's a tree.
there's a few different play features in the tree, right? Like, is there a better shot? Like they can be up on the like technically the kids wake up in the morning and one of the dinosaurs or one of these
Yeah.
guys is eating from the leaves, so the kids aren't included in the set, but um, I'd say it's a decent looking little set.
Yeah,
And
I
then
think that Jeep
mhm,
looks way better than
yeah, yeah,
even if it's looked like the same design without the top.
yeah. And this is an $80 US set, so this will probably be the $100 set for us, the $100-ish set. Last up is the $129 the visitor center T-Rex and Raptor attack. So from the end of the movie, spoilers, they have a visitor center. That's the spoilers. Um, so this comes with the
If
kids
you
and
it's 30th anniversary. If you haven't seen Jurassic Park yet, come on,
this is true. This is
get with the
very true.
program.
Yeah, with the program. So not much on. I don't have much to say about this set. I mean, it looks pretty much like the original set, the
Yeah, but
original
it
season.
looks like just
It's a
like
little
a
small.
back scenery,
Yeah,
and
it's a
there's not a
background.
lot of details.
You're paying $130 for the dinosaurs
Yeah,
and the dinosaur skeleton. Yeah, I
and
mean, like
most of the minifigures from the movie. So
they have the research lab. It looks like that's the where the eggs are, but I don't see like to me the kitchen should be part of this set because there's a lot that happens in the kitchen originally too,
yeah,
right? So in at the end of the movie. So yeah, there's that. Like I said, this might be a duplicate article. Oh no, the Indiana Jones sets.
yeah,
Sorry,
they
for
were
some reason I
announced.
thought I had duplicates. So Indiana Jones sets were also officially announced. Um,
And these sets are paying tribute to the first three movies of Indiana Jones,
yes,
and
the original three. Yeah.
yeah,
So the first one up
and not
here.
the
Well,
fifth one who's coming out
yeah,
in.
yeah. So the first one here is the fighter plane chase, which is 387 pieces. This is based off the first movie, I believe it was, wasn't it? I haven't seen the movies for so long, I don't remember
No,
the
it's
order.
based on the third movie with
Third, okay.
the
Oh yeah, because it's Germany. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
and
Um,
he's with his father,
yes, that's right. Sorry, it's been a while. Like I
Dr.
said, it's been a while.
Jones.
So there aren't other pictures of this yet because it hasn't really been officially on Lego's site as of yet. But I mean, this one I like just because hey, it's a plane and a car. The car looks quite decent from the pictures I've seen. I mean, like I said, this isn't the best angle. Um, so I mean, this one's kind of interesting for me, I would say. Next up, we have the Escape from the Lost Tomb, but 600 pieces. So the story behind this is that someone went to a store in the States that has been known, not like a major brand store, but just a store that has been known to put sets out early. And they tend to get sets really early for some silly reason because I don't think these sets are supposed to come out for another month or so.
They're supposed to
Someone
come out on June 1st.
June 1st. So that's like 3 months away, basically.
Yeah,
So this store somehow got advanced copies of the sets and put them on the store out on the shelf, and someone physically bought it. So that's why we don't have good quality pictures because this is someone's taking the pictures and sharing it on the internet, which he's totally allowed to do because he bought
he
it
bought it.
retail.
He bought it at retail.
Yeah. So yeah, we have the Escape from the Lost Tomb. And then Temple of the Golden Idol. This is the bigger of the three sets, which is the Raiders of the Lost Ark set. It has the
with the
the big
first,
ball and
one of the first scene that we see in the
yeah,
movie, actually,
yeah, the first scene. So
the Golden Idol.
yes, right there. So so yeah, we'll get better pictures of those when they come out, and then we'll look at them more in details. But this one's a 1,500 piece set, so that's pretty big. So I'm
Yeah,
guessing
it's
that's going to
a
be
199.99 set,
like US or Canadian.
Canadian.
Canadian. Okay, there you go. And then last for the Brick Fans page was well, we'll hold on to that for a
Oh
few minutes.
no!
There's a few more things to talk about. The quarterly or the yearly results, which Dave has been amped up for all week. Brothers Brick, just some interesting models that were posted. So Michael Kanemoto had designed this, also known as Moto from Lego Masters Season 2. I've had the pleasure of talking to Moto numerous times over the past 2 years, and he's a great guy. He's built this dragon that's kind of a wireframe type dragon. He said there's no stud connections in this at all. It's all clips and bars and things like that. He likes pushing the boundaries of what he could do. He recently built like a cat and a face and a bust out of leaf pieces
Yeah,
and bars,
Moto
basically.
is
So,
very, very creative.
yeah,
You didn't get that from watching
no,
the show with Lego
yeah,
Masters, but looking at his work after the show,
yeah,
you get that. Like you said, he's pushing, always pushing the boundaries, always finding new ways to use different parts and new parts, and
yeah,
so and he's very, very creative.
yeah. And sorry, Axel wanted to correct you, Dave. You said there were 4 indie sets. He said there's only been 3 indie movies or 4 indie movies. You said there's actually only been 3 because the fourth one doesn't count.
What do you mean the fourth one doesn't count?
The Crystal Skull. Some people
Count.
don't think it's one of the movies. Anyways, he also was mentioning that the temple kind of looks like the diorama sets, like the Star Wars type dioramas. I would think that's where he's getting at.
Well, not necessarily, because there's actually a feature that
Well,
you push one of the statues and it actually breaks the wall like in the
okay,
movie. So
okay, fair enough. So, okay, next up, another one on Brothers Brick, which was Empire's pod racing. I was like, that's kind of fun. It's like a TIE fighter as the pods, and
that is
I thought it was
great.
kind of cute. So that was by Rebel Maker. Likes making Rebel apparently. Another one was a spider that's using a lot of
That
tire.
is actually spooky.
Grant
I
Davis's
saw
spider.
that. I saw that last week on going over the net,
Yeah.
and I actually thought it was spooky. I didn't want to look at it because it's
Oh
actually
yeah.
very
Wow.
creepy.
Wow. Got a lot of like rubber bands and stuff in weird ways, and lots of
Yeah.
tires inverted. Yeah, that is kind of creepy. All right, let's walk away from that one slowly. Try not to disturb the spider. Um, trash compactor had moving parts too. Axel was saying, um, and he wants that spider to be a Lord of the Rings set.
It is.
Yeah. Well, no, but
Well,
that spider.
no, not that spider.
So just going over all the sets that have been announced. There's nothing really new here. There's a couple of poly bags that I haven't heard of anything
A
about.
lawnmower.
A lawnmower, which we haven't really had a lawnmower a riding lawnmower much. I mean, we probably have, but it was in one of the town sets maybe. But I like that they're going with this little farm theme or this little nature theme. You see it popping up in a
Yeah.
bunch of different places now, which is kind of neat. There's also a botanical VIP wrapping paper. That looks like that'll come out at some point.
Wrapping paper.
And
It's
art
not
print for
necessary.
botanicals. And then some Lego Friends notebooks and stickers.
Come on,
And
these are
yeah,
not sets.
well, this is new stuff. I mean, some people might be interested in this stuff. Maybe. Okay, fine. Dave disagrees. Okay, new parts that came out in the Lord of the Rings set. Actually, and the funny thing is, I don't think one of the main parts is in here. I was just realizing. So just some of the parts that were added March 5th, which was when Lord of the Rings
Oh,
came out.
Cape number 15 looks like
Cape
Cape
number
number
15.
16.
Well, there's a bunch of capes. They're different colored capes, obviously. The 2x10 brick and lights and medium stone. Yeah, I don't know why that one's there, but okay. The This piece in white is actually quite nice. I can see a lot of decorative elements that weren't on. Well, I mean, it was used heavily in the Lord of the Rings set, but that's kind of interesting. Nougat 1x1 tile, and then the new printed tiles that they've come out with. A green sign. Some of the statue hairs, like so, a bunch of fig parts. The popsicle in nougat, the clip arm in nougat. A
So
bunch of heads.
caramel popsicle, basically.
Caramel pop. Ooh, that would be sounds yummy. Bunch of torsos, bunch of hair, the nose cone. Oh yeah, there it is. The new plant leaf piece. So for those of you that are watching, like you, Jeff, because we were talking about this early this morning on our Discord or in our chat group, if you were to hype in the Discord group for Bricks and Pieces, you can do you know exclamation mark add this number 6411022 force, and what that'll do is that'll put it into your list of parts you want to buy. And when it becomes available for the first time, you get notified within minutes, and it'll be sold out 3 seconds later. So you probably have to wait a week or two before you can get your hands on them. That data actually should be refreshing probably around now, because around this time, let me just check my phone. Oh yeah, look, 56 minutes ago. Out of stock notification, no in stock notifications yet. But around this time every night, they add the new parts because it's in Europe. It's the morning, almost the morning. Anyway. There's also the sand green corner 75-degree, 73-degree. Oh, I thought it was 75 slope. That one I'm interested in, but and then the medium nougat sausage. Anyways, let's continue on. Interesting thing that I noticed, because I do look at this every once in a while, is the Queer Eye set has been slowly going up in price discount. It's now at 41% on Amazon. Lego's only ever had it at 40%, so it's now cheaper
It's
to buy
still
on
at
Amazon.
40% on Lego.com.
Yeah, so it's actually cheaper now to buy it on Amazon, and I have a feeling this number is going to go up, or this discount's going to decrease and decrease and decrease until they finally sell out of them. As in, the price set will get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper.
Yep.
And there are some other stuff, Monkey Kid sets at 35 and 33% off. There's the odd set here and there that's interesting. So yeah, Farmer's Market Van is still a good one for the 3 cord pieces at 30% off.
Well, it's been at 30% off for
a while.
For a very long while.
Yeah. Agreed.
So,
Agreed.
And it's amazing because, like you mentioned, it's going to be discontinued in a very short period of time. So
yeah, okay.
Why is it still available and why is it still discounted?
Yeah. Axel was saying his gamer tag is Dark Spider. Cool. And sad news for you, Dave. You are not the Lego target audience.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Anyway.
That I know.
All right. And last but not least, speaking of Lego and audience, anyway, the Lego Group has released their 2022 annual results. And for those of you that were with us about 6 months ago, Lego released their half-year results. And Dave, our good friend Dave here, had some words of wisdom to the Lego Group. No, had some words of complaint about raising prices and how much Lego has been, how much money Lego makes, and how much we pay for Lego, and things like that. So, Dave, would you like to have a word about this? Because you are much more interested in this than me. There. Okay, I got the tag up. We're good.
Well, Mike, red o'clock. Well, my complaint is that, first of all, Lego is not a publicly traded company. It's a privately owned company. So they don't have to release their numbers because it's a privately owned company, but
I think
now they do. They used to hide all the financial information, but now they do publish their financial information.
I think it has to do with Danish law as well. I think they have to because it's a socialist country and they have to be able
Probably
to make
something
sure.
like
But anyways,
that.
yeah,
But like it were 6 months ago, they did announce that they made like $800 million US in profit,
yeah,
and about the same time, they were jacking up prices on most sets, like 10 or to 15 to sometimes 20% increase,
yeah,
um, price increase, and they were blaming they were blaming their price increase on, while everything is because of the pandemic and the shortage of of everything else and the inflation, where we have to jack up the prices because everything is costing more, costing more. So yeah, sure, but you're not a publicly traded company, and so you don't have to answer to stockholders. You don't have to say, um, and you're still making money. They're still making a lot of money. And I was looking at the financial information that Jay was provided has provided on this blog, and there they did have an increase in salaries.
for their
They
employees.
for their
Yeah,
employees, but it's only 12%. I did the math, and it was like just 12%. And they did hire a lot more people, and they keep hiring people
yeah,
to work for the company because they have developing projects, and they're developing plants, and so they're hiring more. So they're not passing on those price increase into their employees. They're just hiring more people.
hmm
And if you look at the other financial parts of the report, they're saying, well, there's an increase also in um, the cost of basic. Um, I'm looking for the exact word
yeah.
here, but the prices of plastics for
Oh, yeah.
for
No, hold on.
for producing the sets. But I mean, you're producing more sets, so of course it's going to cost you lot more to produce those sets because you're actually using more plastic, so you have to buy more
Yeah,
plastic pellets. And so basically they just jack up the prices because everybody else was jacking up their prices, but they
hmm
didn't have to,
yeah.
because
They're
their
still making
profits
lots of
weren't
money.
in danger. In fact, if you see the net profit, the net profit for 2022 is 1.9 bill no well 1,900 million dollars
The a net profit or or is net profit on
net
here?
profit in US dollars. That's
Yeah,
1.9, I think, trillion dollar after million. You have billion, yeah,
billion.
billion.
Yes, billion.
1.9 billion dollar in profits.
Yeah. So I
Profit.
pulled up. That's 2 point. So I was looking at the operating profit because
Yeah,
they
but
said it was 17.9 billion DKK, which is $2.5 billion US.
that's
Um,
the operating profit. That's when you get
yeah, yeah.
all
Oh,
the
net profit.
sales
Here
and
it is.
you
Sorry. Yeah, it
deduct
was
all the.
net profit. I had covered up. So 13.8 billion. So let's just change that to say instead of 179, 13.8. Oh yeah, 1.9, almost $2 billion
Almost
in
$2
profit.
billion in profit. That's cash
In
going straight to the
the bank.
family,
Yeah,
into the family's pocket.
it's crazy. 13.8 billion. Thank you, Axel.
So and they keep advertising that they're like, we're a family company, we treat our employees right, and we treat our fans right. But yeah, you just jacked up the prices on most sets for like and not a 5% or 1% increase. You
Mhm.
increase the
Yeah,
prices like 10%, 15%, 20% just to make more money.
yeah,
And you're already making way more money than most people will have in their entire lives.
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. So
So don't try to sell me that you're a family company, that you care about the environment, that you care about your fans, or I mean, I'm not buying it. Come on.
he's buying Lego sets, but he's not buying it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, it's. I mean, I'm glad they're doing well, obviously, because we don't want
Yeah.
them to be losing money or whatever.
No.
Because then they start not doing things that they that maybe the fans would like them to do. I mean, right now they're in a point of, if they have all that extra money, then maybe they will take some extra risks that could prove to be worthwhile for them in the long run, right? Or at least, satisfy some of the wants that the public has. They're not here to keep us happy, let's face it. But um, and yes, obviously, if we stop buying sets, they stop making money, right? Um, so yeah, I mean, I was good. I didn't buy sets for February 29th, 30th, or 31st. I did not buy any Lego those days. Not in profit. This is how much the profit grew. Hold on.
Well, their net profit grew
From
5%.
to and net profit grew 4% too. Yeah, so it was lower. It was 4% lower than 13.8 billion, and it's now grown 4%. So, but that's per year, right? I was just trying to say, does that mean that no, that would have been last year they made 4% less profit than they did this year?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
but
It said 13.8. Yes.
they made 4% more profit. How much money do you need? I mean,
Well,
take the time. If you spent, that's where's my
but
calculus?
I mean, what do they do? Like, okay, hypothetically, Lego Group realizes, yeah, we got way too much money. What do they do? Do they lower the prices of their sets?
I would lower
Is-
the prices.
Or at least lower it back
I would
down?
have canceled the price increase. I would have
Yeah, I
said,
mean,
and it would
reset
have
it.
been a bit. I would have been a bit marketing point for me, saying, "Look at us. Everybody is jacking up prices, but we're a family company. We care about family. We care about kids.
Yeah,
We know that families have to pay more for their groceries, have to pay more
yeah,
for gas, have to pay more for their car, have to pay more for their housing. The interest rates are going up. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna invest in kids, and we're gonna
yeah.
Yeah, but they're
Um,
investing in some virtual environment or something like that, like $1 billion. So
yeah.
yeah, but that was before. That was
That was last.
deducted from the profit that they made. The net profit is what you get when all those
Yeah,
expenses, all those investment that you
have
promised to
been.
do to make, they're written off. So $1.9 billion is what you're getting
Yeah,
after promising that $1 billion that they're gonna invest into
yeah, yeah,
virtual reality. So I
yeah.
mean, yeah, they're investing, but they're
Yeah,
still making money.
yeah. I mean, like resetting the prices back, maybe even going 5% lower on some of the sets. I mean, that would be awesome for them to do, but that would also put them into a situation where now they're selling more sets, and because it's cheaper now, so people are going to buy them while they can or whatever, and then we're going to be possibly in a state of not enough product to meet demand, right? So I don't know.
1.9 billion, just to give you an idea, $1.9 billion.
Yeah.
I just made the I just made the math here.
Okay.
If you spent $500,000 every day for a year, you wouldn't get to $1.9 billion. You wouldn't get there. You would still have some money left.
Yeah.
$500,000 per day.
And that's where Dave's getting the 1.9 billion because that's the U.S. dollar. We can always say Canadian dollar too. Let's just say let's just see how much Canadian.
$500,000 US
7
per day.
billion Canadian. Dear Lego,
$500,000 US per day,
Per
and you
day.
still wouldn't burn
Use
to
up
your
that money.
$1.9 billion.
What could you do for 500? Well, that's like you could buy a new sports car, a really expensive sports car every day for a year.
You buy a Ferrari every day. You get at the end of the year, you get 365 Ferraris to your name
Or save
in your
up a few
parking
days and buy a
garage,
house in Toronto.
or buy a house in Toronto every
Over a few
day.
days. No, that wouldn't be enough for every day. Houses in Toronto.
Okay,
are a lot
one
more
every 2 days.
Once every 3 or 4 days. But anyway, buy every Lego club in the world a clubhouse. There you go.
I mean, they could have done with like $300, 300 million, 400 million, 500 million less
Yeah.
in profit.
Yeah.
And it still would be a great year. And again, it's a privately owned company. They don't owe the stockholders any kind of promise that,
Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly.
your stock is still going to grow. We're still going to make you profits. Your investment. No, you're privately owned.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
If I mean, if they're in their financial report, I would have seen that the salaries would have increased by 25%.
yeah.
I would have said, well, at least they're giving the money they're taking from their customers, they're giving it back to their employees to counteract the effects of inflation.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have been, for me, that would have been okay. But they didn't.
So I just while you were chatting, I was trying to find something to change the subject. Oh look, someone on Instagram, coincidentally, Drag 1204 is saying thank you for someone giving him some classic space Lego. Drag is Kai, who will be watching this episode later on, probably on Friday, while he's working. And these parts came all the way from Mr. Dave Cowdice in Canada. So
Wow.
he just received them today. Some transparent looks like 6x8 pot tiles or plates, some printed brick for probably his Galaxy Explorers, the new set, the rocket poster thingy, the 1x6 rocket thingy, and I think that's what is that, a catalog of some sorts? It's got the black
Probably, yeah.
on it. I don't know that I recognize that.
Burial catalog.
But yeah, so that was awesome that Dave sent that to him.
And probably Dave sent that like at a loss.
Oh yeah, he
See,
didn't charge.
Dave should be running Lego.
There you go. Lego should send all their fans a free set. One set free every day for a week. Yeah, okay. We don't need it that much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But kudos to Dave. Kudos to Dave
Yeah.
for
Agreed.
being
Dave
so
wasn't
generous.
able to join us. I know he's having some his Sandy's mom, his wife's mom, is going through some tough times. She's getting a little older and stuff. So unfortunately,
Hey, thoughts with
not
you,
doing well.
Dave.
Yeah, our thoughts
You're
are with you,
watching
Dave.
this later.
I finally caught up with Dave's videos.
You're better than me because I.
Well, Dave, he hasn't been posting a lot, so that's why. But yeah, I'm just kind of scrolling through Instagram to see if there's any more set info announcements. I don't see much here. Usually happens around midnight or 1 or 2 in the morning. $99 for the Brachiosaurus set. Canadian. Just throw
Oh,
it back
that's
up.
decent.
Yeah,
I
this
know
is
it's not a lot
New
of
Elementary.
parts, but I mean, it's there. First, you have the
Yeah,
license tax.
512 pieces, but the Jeep and the Brachiosaurus itself.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a big mold. So, what else is New Elementary showing?
and it's brand new. And
Yeah. So,
brand new mold.
anyway,
Probably gonna get that one.
yeah, I think that could be one that I buy. I'm gonna try and watch my money for the next little while, but try not to buy too much right now. But my mortgage is due, or my mortgage is up for renewal. So,
You're gonna
not
have
a
to
fun time.
pay.
Well, yeah, it's a little stressful. So, anyway, that's the world we're in. But
Yeah, big companies making a lot more money, blaming inflation for price increase that don't really exist. That's the kind of
yeah,
world
I
we're
mean,
living in right now.
yeah. So
But
anyway,
yeah,
yeah,
and I do rent a lot. I still buy sets. Like I
yeah,
just bought like lots of minifigs. But I actually had the chance to buy a few sets lately, and I
okay,
didn't because first of all, there's nothing in the 2023 line up right now that doesn't interest me. And second, well, I'm gonna wait for sales because
yeah. Yeah, I would like to say I didn't buy anything for the past little while, but I did buy the Speed Champions before they were released because I do like them. I still the more expensive set I haven't bought, but I will at some point. But yeah, right now I'm kind of I have the A-frame cabin on order as well. That's backlogged for 6 months or 2 months, or back ordered for 2 months. So right now there's nothing really that I'm like must have. So I mean I could see myself ordering some parts on bricks and pieces possibly,
yeah,
but
probably.
um,
But for space fans, I was looking at the 2023 lineup, but and for
yeah,
space fans, there's not a lot to chew on.
yeah. I just had an idea for my spiral castle
Ooh,
to expand it. I just thought of something anyway. Maybe make the spiral go a little bit longer at ground level.
ooh.
Huh. I was just looking over it because it's like, oh, I should start working on my castle, but that means I do have to buy parts. So anyway, but that's going to be at Bricks in the Six, and hopefully another event in the Montreal region in September-ish, maybe possibly, but we don't know enough about that
Yeah,
yet. So
I was supposed to go look at a venue last Friday,
yeah,
but I
snowstorms
was
hit.
no,
Oh no,
I was
that was the day
sick.
before.
I was
Oh
sick
okay.
all weekend long.
Oh
Really, what I said when I didn't join last week, I
yeah.
was starting to get sick, and I was sick for like 4 days.
Ugh,
I did a
horrible.
COVID test on Friday just to
Yeah,
make sure because I had hockey practice and I had to coach that one because the actual head coach had a concussion on our last practice. So
yeah,
I was the one responsible for coaching the kids, and so I took a COVID test on Friday, and it turned out negative. But I
yeah,
was sick all weekend long. I was like in bed for most of the weekend.
yeah. That sucks.
So I actually took off work on Thursday. I was off on Friday, and Saturday and Sunday I was in bed. So and I was supposed to go since I was off on Friday. I was supposed to go look at the venue where we want to rent for the event, but I
Yeah,
didn't. I just stayed in bed, and so that's on my calendar for this week. Trying to get to that venue, see what's going on, and try to book
yeah,
that venue.
yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, hopefully they don't book it in the meantime, right? Like,
Well, I got two venues right now that
yeah,
I'm looking at, so I have two possibilities, and
okay,
I would be very surprised if they got booked while I'm debating which one I want to go to. So
Fair enough. Yeah. So, well, fingers crossed you can get to them in the next
because
week or so. And
events that are gonna rent 40,000 square feet,
yeah, okay. They've
they
probably
get
already done
pretty
so.
rare. Yeah.
Yeah. So last thing of note is, as I mentioned at the beginning of this chat, we're now at episode 104. So we are 2 years old. Well, we're hitting our 2 year anniversary. Well, starting our 3rd year next week. And I was looking at the background of the green and the white and red, and wondering if we needed to change it up something. So anybody in chat, if you have any thoughts about what to do, not to mention like the white and red Canadian Brick Builders. I don't mind the background for when we're chatting, but I don't know. Do I need to refresh this a bit, make it a little bit more fun, cool? I don't know.
We need to have an intro.
We need to have an intro. You like old gray bricks? I have to figure out how they
with a
did
spaceship.
that with a spaceship. Some music. We could just steal theirs. Um,
No, we won't
but,
do that to Chris. It's his birthday.
it's
Happy
his
birthday,
too.
Chris.
Yes, happy birthday, Chris. I'm not sure if he'll watch us, but if he does, put it in the chat, Chris. I mean,
Well,
we
he's
get
probably asleep at this hour, but
well, yeah, that's that. Yeah, I know he's not actively watching us right now, but
Yeah.
I haven't actually looked at the channel for a while to see how many views we're getting on our videos. So as I'm talking, I'm just pulling that up right now. Content live. One is for streaming. Oh wait, hold on. 104. Does this not show me views? This should show me views. Oh yeah, our last chat was 80 people watched it. Or no, 103 last week was 64 people watched it. 80 the one before, 90 for the Disney Fig one. So we're getting near 100. Ranking 2022 sets had 107 views. So we're doing okay. Not we're not racking in the big bucks, or well, we're not racking in any bucks. But, I mean,
right now our operating profit is 0.
Yeah, Lego. Let's see you do that. No, don't do that, because that probably wouldn't be good. That's probably not good either.
Nope.
Because then you don't have any money for future investment. So
No, we don't. We don't want Lego to lose money. That's not the point.
We just don't think they should win. Or they should.
They should not take advantage of their position, and if they're like a responsible company would not take advantage of their position and of the global market just to make a few bucks more. I mean, that's cheap. For me, that's cheap move.
A castle-based intro. I don't know.
That's not very Canadian, having a castle-based.
Yeah. And have we watched London Calling? I haven't watched London Bridge Works for a while lately, but might give you some ideas. Yeah, I don't know. I was just trying to sometimes I think this green is not a great background color to have, because it's maybe I should switch it out to like a white or a black, or maybe a white or something instead with black writing. Blue.
Classic.
We can change some colors up and see how it is. I originally I was using different colors for each type of video. So if I was doing like a haul, it would be a different color background than if I was doing something else. So
we could do that also.
Well, I mean, that's what I was doing originally, but I kind of got away from doing like my Bricklink orders and stuff, because
you ordered too much?
No, well, there's that too, I guess. Yeah, okay, fine. But no, I just meant more that I don't know. It's a lot of work to do those, and there's some editing involved, and it was just like lately I've been, life has been busy enough that I haven't had a chance to do videos and stuff. So yeah, I was using like greens for dark green for my orders. I was using blue for Oh, this was just trying to do better. That was that order I received where the box was totally demolished. Road stories. I was using white for like how I organized my room and stuff. So my own creations were gray. Yellow was new sets. Yeah, I was just trying to change it up like that. But anyway, I've done a lot of videos. And apparently I watched one of my own. I don't know why. So,
Hey, the more views.
yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe so. If you see the banners changing over the isn't Canada green? Canada's more white than green right now.
White,
White,
brownish, gray. Depends on
depends on the season, right?
on how long it has been since the last snowfall.
How many videos does Dave have? Oh, you know what?
Cow
That's a good
dives?
one. Yeah.
Yeah, like
What is he?
1,000,
Is he
something like that.
Sparky 1701? I think he is. If we got him on the first go. Oh, we do.
Wow!
Videos. 660 subscribers. I don't know if it actually shows how many videos he has. About joined 2006, June 13th, Davey. I don't. It doesn't actually give us a
It's not
number here.
all Lego videos though, because you have some diving stuff. You have
Yeah,
some,
he has some other stuff as well.
yeah. He talks about his pop up tent, the camper.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. So he's had 890,000 views. I can tell you that on his videos. So he's always hit 1 million views. Of course, that doesn't get you. I don't think he's at. Well, he's got 660 subscribers. So over 16 years ish, 17 years. He's not raking in big bucks either. But but yeah, I think only Dave can actually tell how many videos he's put up. Like, there's nothing here that actually reports that. I don't believe. Like, I don't see
no,
a summary at all. So, but anyway,
probably
I guess.
has the numbers in the probably has the numbers in YouTube.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like in the studio, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, if I go to studio, if I go to studio for my channel, I can see content. I think here it shows you, or not. Oh, analytics. Comments. Sometimes. Anyways, this is super exciting. I know.
Almost as exciting as the spreadsheet.
This is true. Oh, I could have put this in a spreadsheet. Anyway.
Video
Anyway,
in a
yeah.
spreadsheet.
There must be a way to actually see how many videos that you have and stuff, but I'll try.
If you know, comment.
Yeah, if someone wants to
comment.
count how many videos Dave has, should I mention that I met David Sincere? Never found his videos.
I have a few videos. I actually have a few videos, but it's under my my Facebook page name.
Oh, okay.
So you have to look for Le Coin de la Brique.
That's a lot to type, man.
And they're in French, so.
Oh, well, that makes sense, I guess, because it is your primary language.
Yeah.
So, am I still sharing that? I am. I was just gonna type in, but I don't think I can actually. I think I got that spelled right. I did.
There you go.
I'm subscribed to him. I didn't realize I wasn't subscribed to you. So you did a video a year ago. So Mr. Sincere has 3 videos.
See?
There you go.
I do have a few videos.
There you go. Brickfat Montreal. Hey, I remember that one.
Yeah, that's the. I actually did the tour with my camera. So and I made it. I made it the video in an accelerated tour. That's what I did. So.
And I was gonna say we're not being monetized, so we can Wow, cameras were really blurry back then.
Yeah. I actually did
Oh,
that
this
with.
is the first one we did. This was in the
Yeah.
front hall of that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Cool.
And I actually did that with my like a photo camera. So
Yeah.
I
You
actually
slowed it
slowed down there because Denny was just popping up. So
You knew he was about to make an appearance. There you go. You can make videos of the conventions that you're setting up. Yeah. I know Dave does that when he sets his display up, so he'll do one basically for Bricks in the Six for sure this year. Wow, that is fast. Oh, I guess just yeah.
where I was just
Wow,
blazing through everything.
are you
So
just running now?
well,
He
it's
didn't actually, for the
I
record, he
did
didn't speed this
speed
up.
up the
That was
I
yours.
did speed up the video. So
No, he didn't. He didn't speed this up. This is all at the speed he's walking. I don't know that I've
yeah.
seen any of my stuff yet. I think I brought stuff somewhere. I forget what I brought, but I'm pretty sure I brought stuff. Although this was a smaller show, we might not have had a lot to
Yeah.
display. Trying to think. Your layout. Oh, that's mine. That's mine. The two hangers there. So I
So
brought
you
something.
brought your
Okay.
hangers.
Yeah, I'm good. I know the second show I brought my whole trailer full of stuff, and
Yeah,
just because I knew
because
oh,
we
in
have
my
to
zoo.
build like
That's
a
my
whole arena of
that
stuff.
was my zoo as well. That appeared there for a moment. Oh, Natalie's Twin Towers.
Yeah,
I think Natalie's going to go to Chicago. I think I saw her name on the Chicago
probably.
list, so that's kind of cool because I haven't seen her in years. So
Well, there's a good delegation of Kellogg members who
yeah,
are heading
yeah.
to
And
Chicago. So
Chicago's already up to almost 100,000, or almost 100,000, almost 1,000 people.
yeah,
It's insane. It's just attendees. I usually have this open as a page anyhow, because Brick World, as we know, is the basically the largest. 991 people already attending.
wow,
Brick World
almost a
is the
thousand.
largest. They usually get over 1,600 ish people. So it's a pretty big show. I know Ben and Bonnie are going now too. So hi Ben and Bonnie when you watch this, and stuff, and a bunch of the Torah Lug members. Dushko, you're not.
It's on my bucket list, but
Yeah. Are you planning to go to Brick World at all, Dushko?
No, I spent my vacation, so
Oh yeah, that's right. You just came back from a trip. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
it's on my bucket list. But I think I'm gonna wait a few years until the kids are older.
Yeah. Because either then they won't want to go, or no.
Well,
Less.
they won't want to go, and they're gonna be more autonomous. So
Yeah.
leaving them alone with my wife would not be such a big ask for
Yeah.
her.
Yeah. I hear you. I don't know if they actually have.
Because Brickwell actually happens just like it's a week before the end of school here in Quebec.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's a couple weeks for us too, and it's Father's Day weekend as well. So, this doesn't give us the count. This is that Bricks in the Six people attending, but there isn't a count other than counting each one individually.
yeah, I was hoping to go, and unfortunately, it didn't happen.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
I rented a cottage instead
Oh,
for
but
the end of June.
that's good. Whereabouts? In Quebec or
Yeah, in Quebec,
cool?
it's right on the lake. So
That's a good place for a cottage. Yeah, on a lake. Sorry, sarcastic me jumped in.
yeah,
But anyways, we'll probably call it a night. We're at an hour and 44.
yeah. I have to head to the office tomorrow because
Oh,
we're actually getting visits from visitors from Toronto. Our
okay.
the head of IBC is coming to Montreal to visit us. So
Yeah. Oh, and sorry, the Mario days. There's double points going on for Mario sets right now. I just someone texted me about that. Oh, my sister did call me.
But
Mhm.
I know that Mario fans are hopeful to get Mario minifigs because of the new movie that's coming out.
Yeah, exactly. It would make sense that they do a line of figs for that for sure, because then we have another Pratt figure, even though it'd be Mario. To go with Benny and to go with Owen from Jurassic World and Star Lord, and is that it? I think that's it. Um, so so yeah. Anyways, we'll call it a night. I'm just typing just Super Mario to the person who texted me about is
Oh,
he
you
listening?
forgot Owen from Jurassic World.
I said that.
You
That was
did
the
you?
second one I said.
Oh, okay.
I said Mario, Benny, Owen, and
It's not
Star Lord.
it's not Benny. He's
He's the voice. Oh yeah, Emmett. Sorry.
Emmett.
Yeah, okay. Well, you got me on that one at least. Anyways, thanks everybody for coming out. Dushko, thank you for joining us. Obviously, Dave as well. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back next week. It will be our beginning of year 3. Maybe start
105.
105, or maybe we'll do episodes or season 3, episode 1 or something. Who knows? That's more letters, so probably not. Anyway, maybe we'll refresh it. Maybe not. Depends on how much time I have. Work's been crazy, so probably not. But thank you everybody for coming out, and we will see you guys